Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if you are new on this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, I want to say a big thank you for subscribing. May our hearts be open to the peace and joy found in God's grace as we embark on this spiritual journey together. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section and kindly comment with love and respect for one another. The aim of this channel is to help us hear the word of God and be renewed and transformed through the word of God. Disclaimer: this channel does not encourage violence or the use of abusive language on anyone. So kindly filter the words that you use in the comment box. Thank you for doing so. May the peace of God continue to be with you always.
Matthew 24:37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
As the days of what?
Of
Noah. That means whatever happened at the time of Noah, when you see it happening, that's the time I'm about to come.
Wow.
So we know people were getting married everywhere. People were looking for marriage. That's the number one prayer request in church.
Wow.
That's true.
Partying everywhere.
That's
Yes,
true.
sir.
It's everywhere now.
That's true.
People will find every excuse to go partying.
That's right.
Now it says corruption will also be there. That means there are people who will not be people who will be on this earth. Are you getting this?
We are getting it, sir. You are flowing. You are flowing, sir.
So there will be people who are not what? People.
People. They're not human.
That will come in. And also remember, these people in the Tower of Babel, what were they trying to do? To go to space. All right, let me.
Wow.
So that means the period that you're going to get to when you see people trying to have competition to go.
Space.
This is the time I will come. That's what.
Wow.
You're hearing now, right?
Yes, sir.
Some people are getting it.
They're catching it. They're catching it.
Just as the days of Noah were, so shall be the coming of the Son of Man. So we know for sure that there is something that will take place in the regions, rather, or the times
Of the coming of the Son.
of the coming of the Son of Man.
Yes, sir.
There will be space explorations.
Even
And they told themselves, we shall speak a language here. One language we speak. We shall be in one speech, one accord, agreeing. And the Bible says, and God saw them from heaven and said, go down there and destroy them.
wow.
Just as he's going to do it again this time.
Wow.
You're getting it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Genesis
The idea here, ladies and gentlemen, as much as we touched, touched a veiled vine, a whole field. What we're trying to do here is not to cause controversy, although we are controversial. But we're not trying to bring that controversy. No, we're trying to show you that deception is at the highest level.
That's right.
Deception is at the highest level.
At its peak. Wow. Deception.
So Jesus, let me recap. Jesus was asked, give us the sign of your coming.
One sign.
One sign, and that's Matthew 24:3. Give us the sign of your coming. He said, men shall deceive you. See, there's a big difference between deception and trickery. If you read it in the Greek rendering, or the building blocks, the etymology of those words, you realize that deception is tricky, but it's not trickery. Trickery, you can actually go like, I've been tricked, and 5 minutes later you go like,
I know it.
and I knew something was up. Deception comes very well organized. It has many people to corroborate the story.
Involved.
Many voices can say yes, 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 yes. And you don't even understand why. So did men land on the moon?
Tell us. Let's go, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just came from COVID. We came out of COVID. What happened? It's only now we realize by some admissions that even these big companies had never tried it. They just sent their vaccines.
Without trying.
Only now. During the time we were so deceived to do anything.
Wow.
Deception is a very, very bad thing. Don't be deceived. That's number one.
Wow.
He was asked for one sign. He said, deception. Are you still here?
Yes, sir.
Now let me put this into perspective. We know these are the days of deception. And we definitely know that the Lord said, if you check the story of Noah, whatever story falls within the Noah story will begin to happen before I come back.
A replica of it.
Why is it that he didn't come in 1972 when they claim they went there?
Wow. When they claim.
The answer will be in a few minutes. I wish you are listening. I wish you know.
We are listening, sir.
We're getting it.
We are getting
Notice this whole thing, let me start here now. This whole thing about landing on the moon happened during what we call the Cold War.
Cold War.
Russia, you understand, the Soviet Union, and America. Just fighting, technology. It was a war of words and a war of technology. Showing prowess in technology in all these areas. They were just doing their thing. There was a rush to reach the moon.
The moon.
Somebody needed to claim that
The first one.
I'm the first one to go there. Let me give my conclusion before I start. Do I believe they didn't go? No. Do I believe they went? No. There are only two alternatives here before I give you the evidence. Two alternatives. Number one, they went, but they are lying. No. Let me try it. Let me say this. There are two alternatives that they actually went to the moon. But what they saw there caused them never to return. Number two, all the evidence they supplied to us was all a lie.
Wow. A corrupted evidence.
And before you say this is UEBERT Angel, is just a prophet, which is bigger than a prime minister anyway. Because I hear God,
Yes, sir.
Now, let me show you Bill Clinton. Put Bill Clinton up there. Let me explain to you. Are you hearing this? Back then, I thought he was crazy, but after 8 years in the White House, I wonder if this man was not ahead of his time. Let me explain why he said those words. It's in his book called My Life. He talks about a time where he met a carpenter. And the carpenter said, people did not land on the moon. So Bill Clinton said, at that time, I thought that man was crazy. Wow. But after spending 8 years in the White House, with what I now know, I think the guy was ahead of his time. Listen, this is the president of America who is saying the carpenter was ahead of his time.
Admitting
that after 8 years, I'm now agreeing with the carpenter. I know you're not getting this.
We are getting it, sir. We are getting it.
Are you still flowing?
We're flowing.
Yes.
So this is the time of Kennedy's assassination. Do you understand? Of the Operation Northwoods, of the Gulf incident. You see, all these, the garrison to Vietnam, all these were events that occurred during the same time. When we talk about maybe even Nixon being removed from government, it is the same period. See, I'm trying to give you a context of this whole thing. What happened during this time that could cause anyone to fake it or to go and lie on about.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know if you
A
understand.
lot of events were happening that time. A lot of events.
This Operation Northwoods we're talking about is when they were doing what they call, false flags, where they joined committee, members of America were signing so that they could have war with Cuba. They to create drama so that they can only have Joint Chief of Staff signing, saying, yeah, let's fight Cuba. They've done this, they've done, just lying.
Wow.
I think we know Neil Armstrong. Ever heard of him?
Yes, sir.
We know Buzz Aldrin.
Yes, sir.
Is that?
Can you please, I don't know if can you put that rock that the Holland Prime Minister, you see that? That was given to the Holland leader and also Netherlands, that's Holland, by Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong and all that. That was a stone they took from the moon, okay? They handed it over, Neil Armstrong handed it over to the leader of Holland, Netherlands. Say, here is proof. Do you know what they did? They discovered it's fake.
Wow.
Put Telegram, the newspaper there. There it is. Moon rock given to Holland by Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin is fake.
Wow. They handed over a fake stone.
Did I not say they didn't go there? No, I did not say they didn't go there. I'm trying to tell you.
Something happened.
What I'm saying is, they didn't. If they did, they are lying about the evidence they brought to us.
Wow.
Second time.
The evidence is corrupt. They brought corrupted evidence.
Put it up because put it back. I had to do, this one I have to do it slowly because I can see some people are just rushing. How on earth do you go to a premier of a country, to a prime minister of a country, a Dutch prime minister, and say, this is Neil Armstrong? It wasn't his cousin, no. Neil Armstrong. Wow. He's the one holding the thing. Say, hey, please.
This is the thing.
This is it. Then they started it and realized it's all fake. It was fake.
Wow.
Isn't it amazing?
Amazing.
Real amazing.
It's amazing.
See, I know, of course, I provoke a reaction.
Yes, sir.
I was hearing, some journalists were up in arms. Angel, what does he want to say? I'm entitled to my own conclusion. But you are entitled to your own confusion. This, I am not Telegram. If you are genuine, why give somebody something fake? If it is your cousin, we understand. If you say it's a replica, I get it. But to give a premier of a country, a Dutch prime minister, this is proof we were up there. A few months later, they check it. It's all fake. It's wood. It had wood inside.
Wow. Fake.
Let me show you something. Put a graph up there with all the atmospheres so that you see. You see that what we call, you can see the whole screen, right?
Yes, sir.
That is what it's called the troposphere down there. That's where our weather takes place. You know, when you say it's cold, it's raining, that's it. That's in that region. Then you go to what? To stratosphere, which extends about 35 miles from the ground here. That's the ozone layer. You know, I know you heard of ozone layer.
Yes, sir.
That's where your Emirates, that's where they fly. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's where they fly, in that stratosphere. Then you go to what is called the mesosphere. The mesosphere is where, those meteorites burn before, they are not reaching us because they burn there. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then you get to what is called the thermosphere, which is like 400 miles from the Earth's surface, and temperatures rise from 200 to 500 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
You understand that in a few minutes. Wow. Then you go to what is called the exosphere there. You can even tell the temperature is 500 to 2,000 degrees Celsius. Then you go to the exosphere, 0 sometimes to 1,700 degrees Celsius. Maybe it doesn't make any sense what I'm trying to say. Do you see that, right? Put it back. You see the 2,000 degrees Celsius?
Yes, sir.
You see the 1,700 degrees Celsius? You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Put the lunar modular so I can show you quickly because of time. That thing went there, okay?
Yes, sir.
It's made out of aluminium, titanium, stainless steel, nickel steel alloy, heat-resistant glass. Keep it there. So you understand the melting point of aluminium is 463 degrees Celsius.
Wow. Wow.
They didn't even get this. Stainless steel is 1,500.
Wow.
Do you still remember
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mesosphere, thermosphere. We still
Are you here? Are you still here?
We get it. Yes, sir. They're getting it. They're getting it. Are you seeing them? All the stages, thermosphere, mesosphere?
Are you still seeing? Now,
Are you getting them?
Now, I want you to notice something. We are saying
Break it down.
the first graph we showed you is degrees,
Yes.
heat. And now we're showing you now the lunar modular with the temperatures that are the melting point for the material that forms that.
Wow.
Okay. Let me try this again. Aluminium, 463. All right. If we go stainless steel, 1,510. If you go to nickel steel alloy, which is 1,453. If you go to heat-resistant glass, you'll find that it's 760 degrees Celsius. Maybe some people are still getting this.
We are getting it, sir.
Now, the suits of those astronauts, you see those guys there?
Yes, sir.
Made of glass fiber, aluminium fiber, silicon rubber. Okay, come back here. Just so that you understand what I'm trying to say. For you to go through an X-ray,
X-ray.
they put lead material which is stronger than that.
Wow.
No, you know, they're not getting this.
Wow.
For you to pass through an X-ray,
The material is strong.
you need material that is stronger than that. Yet these guys went. Okay.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I know it's taking time. It will take a lot of time. Is it happening?
Yes,
It's happening.
It's
Are you getting this or not getting this?
You're getting it.
I did not say they didn't go,
But
but I've not said they went there.
you are revealing a lot there.
Yeah,
If they did, they are lying.
definitely.
99.9% of what they said to us is a lie.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you are getting this.
You're getting it.
You are getting it, sir.
So that you understand what this in 1954, a man called Van Allen is the one who actually calculated the radiation, the radiation that will go on that will affect anyone within those atmospheres, those layers that I've given you.
Those layers.
I want you to show video 1024. 1024. It's amazing, right?
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's really
sir.
amazing.
It's amazing. sir.
We need volume.
Mr. Armstrong brought several ABC
No,
digital.
1024. What we're saying here is this. If we say this man was right, this is a NASA expert. I want you to repeat this video so you hear it again. And then you tell me what the NASA expert is saying. Let's go.
As we get further away from Earth, we'll pass through the Van Allen belts, an area of dangerous radiation. Radiation like this could harm the guidance systems, onboard computers, or other electronics on Orion. But Orion has protection. Shielding will be put to the test as the vehicle cuts through the waves of radiation. Sensors aboard will record radiation levels for scientists to study. We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space. As we get further away...
All right, now notice, to you who are always accepting anything you are told, especially by the media, you are already believing this nonsense. This guy here is a NASA expert and is telling you we have not solved the issue. Maybe they didn't give him a memo that they went there in 1972. He is still saying we still need to fix.
We need to fix this. Yet you went there.
You went there. Where were you all this time? Did you not hear that we were there? And some of you are easily fooled. 1068, 1068 video. 1068.
Wow.
Go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
What is this man saying?
They destroyed the technology.
They used to have it.
That's NASA telling you they destroyed technology. Oh, you destroy technology and you no longer have a way to go back. You see, it's so convenient. One time, no, the technology was too backward. But if the technology you have is now really advanced, what's your issue?
Should be easier to get there.
How many things have they kept? Even cars, Ford Motor Company has kept even old cars, just for sure. These guys are saying we deleted it. Listen, it's not like by accident. They deleted it.
Intentionally.
And from 1972, they've never returned.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I don't know.
Someone is lying something.
Somebody is lying somewhere. And this is just part one. Because we know we are causing a lot of a lot of chaos right now. Which is very, very important. But notice what I said. Number one, I said the age of deception is now.
Yes, sir.
And it will be done by the media.
The era of deception.
The era of deception is coming. As a matter of fact, it's here.
It's here.
As long as the media knows how to do it, they go that direction and that's it. Everyone follows because they're sheep.
They're sheep. Sheep will
We
follow.
just follow whatever they say, which is a lie. Somebody should question it. Wait a minute. You said you went there. Yes. Prove it. Now you take a stone and give the Dutch Prime Minister a fake one. And you don't tell them that is fake.
A wood mixed.
1052 and 1035.
The
How you get
plan
it?
that NASA has is to
Wait there.
build a rocket called...
I want you to see something here. These are NASA astronauts that are talking. Let's repeat.
SLS, which is a heavy lift rocket. It's something that is much bigger than what we have today, and it will be able to launch the Orion capsule with humans on board, as well as landers or other components to destinations beyond Earth orbit. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. We only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to, and we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually.
So you see what he's saying? This is a NASA employee.
An expert, for that matter.
Telling you we are still trying to build a bigger one. There is nothing about 1972 one. This one will help us go to the moon. So somehow they did not receive the memo that they
destroyed.
They were there in 1972. Let's go.
But
10:35.
we're also really pushing the boundaries in terms of where we're going forward with exploration. I think humans are naturally driven to do this, and this is really the beginning, I think, of human beings leaving low Earth orbit. I certainly plan on being around to see that.
Wow.
I understand. Now, this is why I say to you, don't be, even the Bible actually says, don't be like all these people that just hear the word and go home. The apostle commented the style of the Bereans, that they would hear something and go and research for themselves.
Yes, sir.
Even while I'm saying this, go back home, research for yourself. The people who are against me saying no one went to the moon are exactly like me to some extent. They also have no proof that anyone went to the moon.
No tangible proof.
No tangible proof. Zero. If you went to the moon, just go back. Just do it again, that's it, and we are okay with you.
Yes, sir.
They destroyed the technology.
If you understood the context or the setting of this whole big thing, you would have understood why it was necessary to do what they did. Let's just intimate that they actually went there. What would cause you never to return? Is it because you saw something that you were not supposed to see? Remember, I'm not here dealing with the positioning of the flag, how it was, moving when there is no atmosphere for it to actually be moved. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to deal with the shadows that they were. One shadow was going this direction, another shadow was going this direction when you have one source of light. That's what they like us to deal with. But we're not going to deal with that. We're dealing with it from a biblical standpoint that there is deception that is coming. No matter what you're being told, there will be deception. This is not Jesus. NASA is not Jesus. This is just human beings.
Wow. This is powerful.
Show the picture of Gus Grissom. That man passed on. Of course, if you are a conspiracy theorist, you say he was killed. They were failing to communicate with their third, like they're in blocks, like one block, first, second block, third. And he said one statement. He's a NASA astronaut. You can even see. He said, how on earth will humans ever be on earth if we can't even communicate between 3 buildings? At one time, he took a lemon and tied it to a spacecraft and said, this lemon has more technology than this thing. He refused. He is an astronaut. He was actually very popular. And he said, we never went to the moon.
Wow.
He held a press conference a few months back there. He was sitting in a chair, with some of his colleagues. And a spark just happened, under him, and he died.
Wow.
I did not say he was killed. He died. Let's try the scientist against the Bible. The book of Matthew said it this way, that it shall be like the days of Noah. And we know in the days of Noah we had the Nephilims.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
But we have understood that the Nephilims are found after the flood. So if we see the Nephilims after the flood, there is a problem. That means they did not die during the flood.
Yes, sir.
So we have to go back to the book of Genesis. So all animals did not die like we thought is written in the Bible. No, because when we look at Noah, he was commanded to take animals that have got breath in their nostrils. That means ants were not part of it.
Yes, sir.
What about the fish?
Yes,
the whale?
There was no need to.
There was no need. So the Nephilims then had the technology to actually make themselves breathe underwater.
You are saying something there.
For them to come back And we find Goliath
After
as a descendant after Noah, because only 8 people got saved.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Then we find the Tower of Babel, and they're trying to reach heaven. So we know surrounding because people lived long,
Yes,
surrounding the flood
Yes, sir.
were these events.
Happening.
So if the end shall be like the days of Noah, we are going to find moral decadence. People losing their morals.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to find new technology coming in. That we're going to even find hybrids, because in the films were hybrid people. Now is an age of hybrid. Even cars are hybrid cars.
Yes, sir. True. Plants, trees,
That's true.
everything.
That's true.
So everything, even plants,
Yes, animals.
hybrids. Animals are hybrids.
Yes, sir.
Human hybrids are also here. So we know for sure. And we know space explorations are there because the Tower of Babel was the first space exploration. And God got so angry. He came down and disturbed their languages.
Yes, sir.
And then we find Jesus being asked by his disciples, show us the sign of your coming. The sign, not the signs, the sign. And he said, you shall be deceived.
That's right.
The problem, you relegated deception to the church.
Wow.
Yet governments are part of it.
Political.
Organizations, part of it.
Wow.
Human beings that your own mother will be part of it. Your brother, your sister will deceive you. So we know this.
Yes, sir.
If at all they went there, they did not tell everything that they saw there. They didn't give us the information.
Wow. They brought wrong information. Or corrupted information.
Do you remember when we were, just starting to do science? I don't know, some did it in primary, some secondary school, where you had the stages of embryos.
Yes.
You know those were faked as well, right? Yes. Yes, they were. So Chicago journalist called Lee Strobel went through the searches and realized actually the person actually asked for forgiveness.
Wow.
And our education system never removed those photos. Remember where there is a tail, like a tail, until it becomes an embryo? Not human. Wow.
Wow.
But guess what? You passed your...
Wow. We passed that.
It's a lie.
We passed
And people say, no, people cannot lie like that. This is not conspiracy. It's reality.